Imagine a forest so immense it breathes with the rhythm of the planet, a living, pulsating expanse that stretches for thousands of miles, its emerald canopy vanishing into the horizon, veiled in swirling mist and ancient secrets. This is the Amazon rainforest, the world's largest and most mysterious jungle, a place where the boundaries between earth and sky blur and the air itself feels thick with life and possibility. The Amazon is a green kingdom, a realm where sunlight filters through a cathedral of leaves, painting the forest floor in shifting patterns of gold and jade. Here every breath is saturated with moisture and the scent of earth, and every inch teems with possibility. This is not just a forest, it is the beating heart of our planet, a living engine that sustains life on a scale almost beyond comprehension. Spanning more than 5.5 million square kilometers, the Amazon stretches across 9 countries: Brazil, Peru, Colombia, Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana. It forms the vast Amazon basin, a region so large it could fit the entire continental United States within its borders. This immense wilderness is home to 1 in every 10 known species on Earth, making it the most biodiverse place on the planet, a sanctuary for life in all its dazzling forms. Beneath its endless canopy lies a world of staggering complexity. Over 390 billion individual trees, representing more than 16,000 species, form a living tapestry that shelters millions of insects, thousands of plants, and countless animals. From the tiniest leafcutter ant to the elusive jaguar, every creature plays a role in the intricate web of life. Scientists estimate that a single hectare of Amazon rainforest can contain more than 400 species of trees and 900 species of beetles, numbers that boggle the mind and hint at the jungle's hidden wonders. At the heart of this wilderness flows the mighty Amazon River, the largest river by discharge volume on Earth. It snakes for over 6,400 kilometers, fed by more than 2,100 tributaries, some of which are themselves among the world's longest rivers. During the rainy season, the river floods vast areas, transforming forests into underwater worlds and creating a mosaic of habitats. These waters are home to more than 2,000 species of fish, including the legendary piranha and the mysterious pink river dolphin. The Amazon acts as a colossal air purifier, absorbing an estimated 2 billion tons of carbon dioxide each year and releasing 20% of the world's oxygen. Through the miracle of photosynthesis, its trees and plants transform sunlight into the very air we breathe. This is why the Amazon is often called the lungs of the earth. Its health is vital to the balance of our atmosphere and the fight against climate change. The Amazon's influence reaches far beyond its borders. Its vast forests generate their own weather, releasing water vapor that forms clouds and drives rainfall across South America, and even as far as the United States and Africa. The forest's health shapes weather patterns, stabilizes the global climate, and connects us all in ways we might not see but certainly feel. In this realm, every moment is a drama of survival, a never-ending contest of adaptation, resilience, and ingenuity. From the stealthy jaguar stalking its prey to the tiny poisoned dart frog warding off predators with its vibrant colors, the Amazon is a stage for nature's most spectacular performances. Here, the story of life unfolds in its rawest, most breathtaking form, reminding us of the wonder, complexity, and fragility of our world. The Amazon is more than a forest. It is a living legacy, a treasure trove of knowledge, and a vital force for the health of our planet. Its fate is intertwined with our own, and its secrets continue to inspire awe, curiosity, and a profound sense of responsibility for generations to come. In the heart of the Amazon, every sunrise signals the beginning of a relentless contest for survival. Here, life is a delicate balance. Each creature must secure food, evade predators, and adapt to the unpredictable rhythms of the rainforest. From the tiniest ant to the mighty jaguar, no animal is ever truly safe. The forest is a living, breathing battleground where every day brings new challenges and every moment demands vigilance. The Amazon's dense undergrowth is both a sanctuary and a trap. For prey, it offers countless hiding places, but for predators, it's a maze of opportunity. The thick foliage muffles sound and distorts scent, forcing animals to rely on heightened senses and split-second decisions. In this world, the difference between life and death can be as subtle as the flicker of a shadow or the snap of a twig. Predator and prey are locked in a never-ending evolutionary arms race. Ocelots move with ghostly silence, their spotted coats blending seamlessly with dappled sunlight. Camouflaged frogs vanish against the leaf litter, while anacondas lie submerged, waiting for the slightest ripple. Army ants sweep through the forest in coordinated raids, overwhelming anything in their path. Each species has honed its own survival toolkit: keen eyesight, acute hearing, chemical defenses, or cryptic coloration, refined over countless generations. The jaguar, the Amazon's apex predator, is a master of stealth and power. With jaws strong enough to pierce turtle shells, it hunts by ambush, often leaping from the shadows or silently swimming across rivers. Yet even the jaguar faces formidable challenges. Prey like deer and monkeys are ever watchful, their survival instincts sharpened by generations of close calls. A single miscalculation, a poorly timed leap or a betrayed position, can mean an empty stomach for the night. For prey animals, every sense is on high alert. The faintest sound, a snapped twig, a rustle in the leaves, can trigger a cascade of alarm. Deer bolt through the undergrowth, peccaries scatter in tight-knit groups, and monkeys send out shrill warning calls that ripple through the canopy. In the Amazon, hesitation can be fatal, and even the smallest mistake can tip the scales from survival to tragedy. Many animals rely on social strategies to survive. Capuchin monkeys, for example, form tight-knit troops, taking turns as sentinels while others forage. Their sharp eyes and constant chatter help them detect threats from both above, like harpy eagles, and below, such as snakes or wild cats. Even the slow-moving sloth depends on camouflage and a motionless posture to avoid detection, blending into the mossy branches where it feeds. The forest is alive with signals, some obvious, others almost imperceptible. A sudden rustle might mean a predator is near, or it could be the wind. A shifting shadow could signal opportunity for a hunter or danger for the hunted. Caimans lurk just beneath the water's surface, while night monkeys emerge at dusk, their large eyes adapted for the darkness. Every animal must interpret these cues instantly, making life or death decisions in the blink of an eye. This constant tension and competition have driven the Amazon's astonishing diversity. Each species has carved out a unique niche. Leafcutter ants farm fungus underground, macaws use powerful beaks to crack nuts, and poison dart frogs advertise their toxicity with brilliant colors. These adaptations are not just for survival, but for thriving in a world where resources are limited and danger is ever present. Survival in the Amazon is a masterpiece of adaptation. The sloth's slow movements help it avoid detection, while the poison dart frog's skin wards off predators. Electric eels use bursts of electricity to stun prey, and piranhas rely on teamwork to overwhelm larger animals. Each creature is a product of millions of years of evolution, perfectly tuned to its environment and its role in the ecosystem. In this arena, life is both fragile and fiercely determined. A young animal clings to its mother, learning the skills it will need to survive. A wounded creature struggles to recover while jaguar cubs play, honing their hunting instincts. Above, a harpy eagle feeds its chick, and in the rivers, dolphins surface in the golden light. The Amazon's creatures are locked in a daily struggle, but it is this very struggle, this dance of adaptation, competition, and resilience, that makes the rainforest one of the most vibrant and dynamic places on Earth. In the Amazon, securing a meal is a daily test of survival, demanding not just strength, but remarkable ingenuity and specialization. The dense foliage and tangled undergrowth hide both predator and prey, making every hunt a game of patience and skill. Take the green anaconda, for example. This massive serpent spends hours, sometimes days, submerged and motionless at the water's edge. It relies on stealth and the element of surprise, striking with lightning speed. When an unsuspecting capybara or caiman comes to drink, the anaconda's hunting technique is a masterclass in patience and power, using its muscular coils to subdue prey much larger than itself. Meanwhile, high in the canopy, capuchin monkeys demonstrate a different kind of intelligence. These clever primates use rocks as tools to crack open the toughest nuts, a behavior passed down through generations. Foraging for fruit, insects, and small animals, they must constantly adapt to the changing availability of food, using memory and problem-solving to locate hidden resources. In the rivers, giant otters rely on teamwork. Family groups coordinate their movements, herding schools of fish into shallow waters where escape is nearly impossible. Their synchronized hunting is a testament to the power of cooperation, with each otter playing a specific role in the chase. Above the canopy, the harpy eagle reigns supreme. With talons as long as a grizzly bear's claws, it soars silently through the treetops, scanning for monkeys and sloths. When it spots its prey, the eagle dives with breathtaking precision, snatching animals from branches in a single, powerful swoop. Its hunting prowess is matched only by its keen eyesight and silent flight. On the forest floor, the tiny, poison dart frog faces a different challenge. Vulnerable to countless predators, it has evolved a chemical defense, potent toxins in its skin. Its vivid colors serve as a warning: eat me at your own risk. This strategy allows the frog to forage for ants and termites in relative safety, turning its own body into a shield. Each species in the Amazon has carved out a unique niche, developing specialized strategies: ambush, tool use, teamwork, or chemical warfare to overcome the jungle's relentless competition. Some, like the jaguar, rely on stealth and power, while others, like leafcutter ants, harvest entire gardens of leaves to cultivate fungus deep underground. The Amazon is a living laboratory of adaptation, where every meal is a hard-won prize and every day brings new challenges. The constant struggle for food shapes not just individual lives, but the entire ecosystem, driving evolution and maintaining the delicate balance of this vast, vibrant jungle. Here, survival is a story written in tooth and claw, in cleverness and cooperation, in the endless dance between hunter and hunted. In the Amazon, finding a meal is never easy, but it is always extraordinary. In the Amazon rainforest, where every shadow hides a secret and every leaf could conceal a hunter or prey, the art of camouflage is a matter of survival. Disappearing into the background is not just a trick, it's a sophisticated strategy honed by evolution. Animals here use a dazzling array of camouflage techniques. Some, like tree frogs and lizards, match the color and texture of leaves or bark, making them nearly impossible to spot. Fish on the riverbed mimic the pebbles and sand, vanishing from the view of predators above. The stick insect is a master of mimicry, not only resembling a twig in shape and color, but also swaying gently to imitate the movement of branches in the wind. This behavioral camouflage confuses both predators and prey. Leaf-mimic katydids take disguise to another level. Their bodies are shaped and colored like real leaves, complete with vein-like patterns and even simulated spots of decay. This is an example of morphological camouflage, where an animal's body structure and coloration help it blend seamlessly into its environment. Predators, too, rely on camouflage. The jaguar's rosette-patterned fur breaks up its outline in the dappled sunlight of the forest floor, a phenomenon known as disruptive coloration. This makes it difficult for prey to detect the jaguar until it's too late. In the water, caimans use both color and posture to blend in. Their rough, dark skin and motionless floating mimic the appearance of a log, while only their eyes and nostrils break the surface, allowing them to watch for prey undetected. Camouflage in the Amazon isn't limited to color. Some animals use counter-shading, being darker on top and lighter underneath, to flatten their appearance and avoid casting shadows. Others, like certain butterflies, have eye spots or false markings to confuse predators. The Amazon is a living gallery of illusions, where every creature is both hunter and hunted. Here, being invisible can mean the difference between life and death, and the ability to blend in is a fundamental survival skill. Every day, a silent battle of sight and deception unfolds beneath the canopy. Whether hiding from predators or stalking prey, animals of the Amazon have evolved extraordinary adaptations, proving that in this jungle, the best way to survive is often to remain unseen. The Amazon is alive with sound, a complex language of survival that fills every corner of the forest. From the moment the sun rises, the air vibrates with calls, songs, and warning cries, each one carrying vital information through the dense green world. But the language of survival here is far more intricate than just sound. Animals in the Amazon communicate through a rich tapestry of vocalizations, body language, and even chemical signals, each adapted to the challenges of this vast and crowded ecosystem. Alarm calls ripple through the trees, warning of predators and giving animals precious seconds to react. These urgent signals can mean the difference between life and death, as every creature must stay alert to survive. For example, capuchin monkeys use a variety of distinct alarm calls to indicate whether a threat comes from the air or the ground, allowing their group to respond with the right escape strategy. Howler monkeys use specific calls to signal threats from the ground or sky, prompting the entire troop to take cover. Their deep, booming voices can travel for miles, alerting not just their own group, but other animals as well. Scientific studies have shown that these vocalizations are so powerful they can be heard up to 3 miles away, serving as both a warning and a territorial claim. This vocal network extends across species. A bird's alarm can send a rodent fleeing, even if it hasn't seen the danger itself. In the Amazon, animals listen not only to their own kind, but to the warnings of their neighbors. Mixed species flocks of birds, for instance, rely on each other's vigilance, with one species' alarm call triggering a chain reaction of evasive maneuvers among many others. Sound is also used to claim territory and attract mates. The roar of a howler monkey or the song of a bird travels for miles, cutting through the thick jungle. These calls announce presence, strength, and readiness to compete or court. The Amazonian manakin, for example, performs elaborate vocal and physical displays to attract females, combining rapid wing snaps with high-pitched calls. Every chirp, call, and rustle carries meaning in this dense world. Even the softest sounds, a leaf moving, an insect's buzz, can signal opportunity or danger. Some insects, like katydids, use ultrasonic signals to communicate, which are only detectable by certain predators and mates, adding another layer to the forest's hidden conversations. Listening is as vital as seeing. A single sound can mean survival or disaster. Animals must constantly interpret the forest's audio cues, always ready to respond. Jaguars, for instance, are known to pause and listen intently before stalking prey, using their acute hearing to detect even the faintest movement. But communication in the Amazon isn't limited to sound. Body language and visual signals play a crucial role. The bright colors of poison dart frogs serve as a warning to predators, a visual cue backed by chemical defenses. Leafcutter ants, meanwhile, lay down pheromone trails, chemical signals that guide their colony to food sources and back, creating invisible highways on the forest floor. Scent marking is another vital form of communication. Tamarins and other primates use scent glands to mark territory and convey information about their identity, reproductive status, and even emotional state. These chemical cues can linger long after the animal has moved on, providing a lasting message to others in the area. The rainforest is a community wired for sound, scent, and sight, where every resident is tuned in to the ongoing conversation. Communication weaves together the lives of countless species, creating a network of signals that helps each animal navigate the dangers and opportunities of the jungle. In the Amazon, communication is the key to staying alive. Here, every sound, gesture, and scent matters, and every ear, eye, and nose is listening, always alert to the language of survival. Raising young in the Amazon is a monumental challenge, shaped by the relentless pressures of predation, competition, and the ever-changing environment. In this vast, teeming jungle, every parent must be vigilant, resourceful, and adaptive to ensure their offspring survive. Predators lurk at every turn: jaguars, harpy eagles, snakes, and even other mammals. So Amazonian parents have evolved a remarkable array of strategies to protect their young. Some rely on constant vigilance, while others use deception or physical barriers. Take the oripendula, for example. These birds weave their long, pendulous nests high in the treetops, often near aggressive wasp colonies. The wasps act as natural bodyguards, deterring monkeys and other nest raiders from approaching the vulnerable chicks. This clever partnership is a striking example of how animals use their environment, and even other species, to safeguard their young. Many birds employ elaborate nesting behaviors to outwit predators. Some species build decoy nests to confuse egg thieves, while others hide their real nests deep within thorny bushes or camouflage them with leaves and moss. These tactics reduce the risk of discovery and increase the chances that at least some offspring will survive. Mammals, too, have developed unique forms of parental care. Sloths, for instance, carry their babies clinging to their fur for months, moving slowly and deliberately to avoid drawing attention. This close bond not only offers protection, but also allows the young to learn essential survival skills from their mothers. Among amphibians, the poison dart frog stands out for its extraordinary dedication. After the eggs hatch, the parent transports each tadpole on its back to tiny water pools high in the canopy, often in the axils of bromeliad plants. There, the mother returns regularly to feed them unfertilized eggs, providing both nourishment and a safe haven from aquatic predators below. Camouflage is another vital strategy. Many young animals, from insects to mammals, are born with colors and patterns that blend seamlessly into the forest floor or foliage. Parents may remain nearby, ever watchful, ready to sound an alarm or physically defend their brood if danger approaches. Scientific studies reveal that parental care in the Amazon is often a complex mix of instinct and learned behavior. Some species, like certain monkeys and birds, even form cooperative groups where multiple adults help raise the young, increasing their odds of survival in this perilous environment. In the Amazon, the future of every species depends on creativity, devotion, and relentless protection. Through ingenious nesting, vigilant care, and remarkable adaptability, parents give their young the best possible chance to thrive in the world's largest and most challenging jungle. Each year, the Amazon transforms as seasonal rains swell its rivers, turning vast stretches of forest into a shimmering temporary lake. This annual flood, known as the flood pulse, is one of the most dramatic natural events on Earth, submerging millions of hectares beneath several meters of water. As the water rises, animals must adapt quickly or risk being swept away. Ground dwellers like capybaras and anteaters retreat to higher ground or scramble up tree trunks, while agile predators such as jaguars become powerful swimmers, gliding silently through the flooded undergrowth in search of prey. The treetops become a refuge, but also a battleground. Monkeys, sloths, and flocks of birds crowd into the canopy, where competition for space and food intensifies. Every branch and leaf becomes precious real estate, and the air is filled with the calls and movements of displaced creatures. Beneath the surface, the floodwaters bring new opportunities. Fish species, from sleek catfish to notorious piranhas, swim among the submerged roots and trunks, feasting on a bounty of fruits and seeds that rain down from above. For them, the flood is a time of abundance. The tambaki, a large, powerful fish, is perfectly adapted for this season. With teeth strong enough to crush the hardest nuts, It thrives in the flooded forest, helping to break down tough seeds and disperse them throughout the ecosystem. Trees have evolved to synchronize their fruiting with the flood season. As the water rises, they drop their fruits directly into the floodwaters, where hungry fish await. This remarkable timing ensures that seeds are carried far and wide, increasing the chances of new growth when the waters recede. The entire ecosystem is in motion, plants, animals, and water interacting in a delicate balance. Frogs and insects cling to floating debris, while birds swoop down to snatch fish from the water's surface. Every species plays a role in this intricate web of life. Far from being a disaster, the annual flood is the heartbeat of the Amazon. It renews the soil, spreads life, and sustains the incredible diversity of this rainforest. Here, survival depends on adaptation, and every creature is shaped by the rhythm of the rising and falling waters. In the Amazon's relentless struggle for survival, competition is fierce. Yet, beneath the canopy, the true secret to thriving is often cooperation. Take the giant river otters, for example. These social mammals form tight-knit family groups, working together to hunt fish with astonishing efficiency. By coordinating their movements, they herd schools of fish into shallow waters, making it easier to catch prey. When danger approaches, adults band together to defend their pups, using teamwork to outmatch predators like caimans and jaguars. Leafcutter ants are another marvel of cooperation. Their colonies function as superorganisms, with millions of individuals divided into specialized castes. Soldiers protect the colony, while workers harvest leaves and tend to the fungus gardens that feed the entire nest. This division of labor allows them to accomplish tasks far beyond the ability of any single ant. Scientists have found that this complex social structure is a product of evolutionary pressures. By working together, ants maximize efficiency and survival, demonstrating the power of collective intelligence. Teamwork in the Amazon isn't limited to members of the same species. Some ants form symbiotic relationships with acacia trees. The trees provide shelter and sweet nectar, while the ants patrol the branches, fiercely defending their host from herbivores and even pruning away competing plants. This mutualism benefits both partners, ensuring their continued survival. Symbiosis is everywhere in the rainforest. Cleaner fish pick parasites from larger animals, birds follow army ant swarms to catch fleeing insects, and capuchin monkeys share food and alert each other to danger. These partnerships, whether between individuals or across species, are essential for survival in such a challenging environment. Mutual defense is another key strategy. Many Amazonian animals, from monkeys to birds, form groups to watch for predators. By sharing the burden of vigilance, they increase their chances of spotting threats early and escaping together. Group hunting, mutual defense, and symbiotic alliances, these are the foundations of Amazonian teamwork. Scientific studies show that such cooperation not only boosts survival rates, but also drives the evolution of complex behaviors. In the Amazon, unity is as powerful as any weapon. Here, the strength of the group often determines who survives and who does not. As our journey through the Amazon draws to a close, we are left in awe of a landscape shaped by millions of years of evolution, adaptation, and resilience. The Amazon is not just a forest, it is a living, breathing legacy, a testament to nature's ingenuity and the interconnectedness of all life. Every creature here, from the perfectly camouflaged insects hiding on emerald leaves to the thunderous calls of howler monkeys echoing through the canopy, is a marvel of adaptation. Each species has carved out its niche, contributing to a complex web of life that is both fragile and astonishingly robust. The Amazon is a tapestry of relationships, competition and cooperation, predator and prey, plant and pollinator. These intricate connections have evolved over millennia, creating a balance that sustains one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. Yet this treasure trove of biodiversity faces unprecedented threats. Deforestation, driven by logging, agriculture and mining, has already claimed vast swathes of forest. Climate change brings unpredictable weather, threatening the ancient cycles of flood and drought that have shaped life here for centuries. The Amazon's rhythms, its seasonal floods and dry spells, are now at risk. The survival strategies honed by its inhabitants over countless generations may not withstand the rapid changes brought by human activity. Throughout history, the Amazon has been home to countless indigenous peoples, whose knowledge and stewardship have preserved its wonders for millennia. Today, scientists and conservationists join them in a race against time, working to protect endangered species, restore damaged habitats, and unlock the secrets of the forest's medicinal plants. The Amazon's legacy is not only its breathtaking complexity, but its vital role in global ecology. It acts as the lungs of our planet, absorbing carbon dioxide, regulating climate, and sustaining rainfall patterns that reach far beyond its borders. The future of the Amazon depends on all of us. Through supporting sustainable practices, advocating for stronger protections, and respecting the wisdom of those who call this forest home, we can help ensure that this emerald ocean continues to breathe. Its stories of survival, adaptation, and hope must endure for the sake of the Amazon and for the future of life on Earth. Beneath the towering canopy, a hidden world thrives, a realm ruled not by animals but by plants. The Amazon is home to an astonishing array of trees, vines, and undergrowth, each playing a vital role in the ecosystem's delicate balance. Giant kapok trees pierce the sky, their roots anchoring the forest and providing shelter to countless creatures. Lianas, the woody vines, twist and climb in search of sunlight, creating highways for monkeys and sloths moving overhead. On the forest floor, the undergrowth is a battle for survival. Shade-loving ferns and broad-leafed plants capture what little light filters down, while orchids and bromeliads perch high in the branches, collecting rainwater in their leaves and offering refuge to tiny frogs and insects. Some trees have evolved buttress roots for stability in the soft, wet soil, while others produce toxins to ward off hungry herbivores. Symbiotic relationships flourish here. Leafcutter ants harvest pieces of foliage, not to eat directly, but to cultivate fungus gardens underground, a food source for their colony. In return, the ants aerate the soil, benefiting the plants. Fruit-bearing trees rely on bats, birds, and monkeys to disperse their seeds, ensuring the next generation of forest giants. Every plant in the Amazon has a story of adaptation, cooperation, and survival. Together, they form the foundation of the rainforest, sustaining the endless cycle of life above and below the canopy. In the secret world of plants, every leaf, root, and flower is a vital thread in the Amazon's remarkable tapestry. Beneath the leaves and along the tangled roots, another world awakens, the astonishing realm of Amazonian insects. Here, more species exist than anywhere else on Earth, each with its own story of survival and ingenuity. Leafcutter ants march in endless columns, carrying fragments of greenery back to their subterranean farms. These tiny architects don't eat the leaves themselves. Instead, they use them to cultivate nourishing fungus, maintaining a delicate balance with the plants above. But not all ants are so benign. The infamous bullet ant, named for the intensity of its sting, patrols the forest floor. Its bite delivers one of nature's most powerful pains, a defense against predators and a warning to intruders. High in the canopy, butterflies display dazzling colors and intricate patterns, yet many are masters of deception. Some mimic the appearance of toxic species, tricking would-be predators into keeping their distance. Others blend seamlessly with leaves or bark, vanishing from sight in a flash. Countless beetles, bees, wasps, and spiders each carve out their own niche, pollinating flowers, recycling nutrients, and serving as a vital food source for larger animals. Their survival strategies are as varied as their forms: camouflage, mimicry, chemical warfare, and teamwork. In the Amazon, insects are more than background characters. They are engineers, defenders, pollinators, and pioneers. Together they keep the jungle alive, weaving an intricate web that sustains the forest's endless cycle of life. Beneath the dense canopy and lush greenery of the Amazon lies a world just as vibrant and teeming with life, the hidden realm of its rivers and wetlands. Here, in the murky depths, aquatic species have adapted to thrive in an environment where survival requires both cunning and strength. Among the most notorious inhabitants are the piranhas. Despite their fearsome reputation, these fish are essential to the river's ecosystem, acting as scavengers that keep the waters clean. Equipped with razor-sharp teeth and a powerful bite, piranhas travel in schools, a strategy that ensures their survival against larger predators. Gracefully navigating these waters are the Amazon river dolphins, or botos. With their elongated snouts and flexible necks, they can maneuver through flooded forests and narrow channels with ease. Unlike their oceanic cousins, river dolphins have adapted to the turbid waters with enhanced echolocation abilities, allowing them to hunt in near-total darkness. Lurking in the shadows, the electric eel commands respect in the underwater kingdom. Capable of generating powerful electric shocks, these eels use their unique adaptation for both hunting and self-defense. The electric pulses can stun prey or deter potential threats, showcasing a remarkable evolutionary advantage. Other inhabitants, like the armored catfish and the elusive arapaima, have developed their own survival tactics. The catfish, with its bony plates, is well protected against predators, while the arapaima, one of the largest freshwater fish, can gulp air from the surface, an adaptation crucial during the dry season when oxygen levels deplete. In this submerged world, every creature plays a role in maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The rivers and wetlands of the Amazon are not just lifelines for the creatures that inhabit them, but also for the countless species that rely on their waters, ensuring the forest above remains lush and thriving. As we surface from this hidden world, we are reminded of the interconnectedness of life in the Amazon, where every drop of water and every ripple carries the story of survival and adaptation. Emerging from the waters and slinking through the undergrowth, the Amazon's reptiles and amphibians have evolved to become true masters of survival. Their tactics are as diverse as the jungle itself, each species honing unique adaptations to outwit predators and secure their place in this competitive ecosystem. Among the giants of the Amazon is the green anaconda, the world's heaviest snake. Moving almost silently through swamps and slow-moving streams, the anaconda's olive-green scales blend seamlessly with aquatic vegetation. Its sheer size and strength make it an apex predator, capable of ambushing prey as large as capybaras and caimans. These constrictors rely on stealth and patience, striking with lightning speed when the moment is right. But not all survival strategies rely on brute force. The poison dart frog, despite its tiny size, wields one of the most potent defenses in the animal kingdom. Its skin secretes powerful toxins derived from its diet of ants and termites. The frog's dazzling colors serve as a warning. One touch can be fatal to would-be predators. For these amphibians, being seen is a warning, not a weakness. Caimans, close relatives of alligators, are the silent sentinels of Amazonian rivers. With eyes and nostrils positioned atop their heads, they can remain almost entirely submerged, patiently waiting for hours before striking at fish, birds, or mammals that venture too close. During the dry season, female caimans demonstrate extraordinary parental care, guarding their nests and even carrying hatchlings gently in their jaws to the safety of the water. Reproductive strategies here are as varied as the creatures themselves. Some frogs lay eggs in the treetops, where tadpoles develop in tiny pools formed by leaves, safe from aquatic predators below. Others, like the anaconda, give birth to live young, offering their offspring a crucial head start in the race for survival. From venom and camouflage to cunning parenting, the reptiles and amphibians of the Amazon are living proof that survival favors the most adaptable. Their stories are woven into the very fabric of the rainforest, a testament to nature's endless creativity. Beneath the towering trees and vibrant canopy lies a hidden world, silent but essential, the realm of fungi and microorganisms. Though invisible to the naked eye, these tiny architects are the true engineers of the Amazon rainforest, orchestrating processes that keep the ecosystem alive and thriving. Fungi play a critical role in decomposition, breaking down the remains of fallen plants and animals. Their intricate networks of mycelium thread through the soil, digesting dead matter and releasing vital nutrients back into the earth. Without these tireless recyclers, the jungle floor would quickly become choked with debris, halting the cycle of life. Microorganisms, from bacteria to protozoa, are equally indispensable. They inhabit every corner of the rainforest, from the damp soil to the digestive tracts of animals. Through their constant activity, they transform organic waste into forms that plants can absorb, fueling the explosive growth for which the Amazon is renowned. But the influence of these unseen organisms extends beyond decomposition. Many fungi form symbiotic relationships with plant roots, known as mycorrhizae. In this partnership, fungi help plants absorb water and nutrients, while receiving sugars produced by the plants through photosynthesis. This ancient alliance supports the towering giants of the forest, ensuring their health and resilience. Some fungi and bacteria even form partnerships with animals. Leafcutter ants, for example, cultivate fungal gardens inside their nests, feeding the fungi freshly cut leaves and harvesting them as a food source. This remarkable mutualism highlights the interconnectedness of all life in the Amazon. Though they work in silence and shadow, fungi and microorganisms are the foundation upon which the rainforest stands. Their endless cycles of decay and renewal sustain a world of extraordinary diversity, reminding us that even the smallest forms of life can have the greatest impact. In the Amazon, change is constant, and nowhere is this more evident than in the dramatic shift between the dry and wet seasons. As rains arrive, the rivers swell, flooding vast expanses of forest and transforming the landscape into a watery labyrinth. Fish swim among the submerged roots, while dolphins glide through the flooded forest, taking advantage of new hunting grounds. But when the waters recede and the land dries, a different story unfolds. Animals must adapt quickly. Capybaras and jaguars travel greater distances in search of shrinking water sources, and birds alter their nesting sites to find safety above the exposed forest floor. Plants, too, respond to the changing conditions. Some trees shed their leaves to conserve water during the dry months, while others burst into bloom, timing their flowers to attract pollinators when competition is low. For many creatures, survival hinges on timing. Frogs synchronize their breeding with the arrival of the rains, laying eggs in temporary pools that will soon vanish. Insects emerge in waves, their life cycles perfectly aligned with the seasonal abundance of food. Even the mighty river itself pulses with life, its ebb and flow dictating the movements of countless species. These seasonal rhythms shape every facet of Amazonian life. From the highest canopy to the forest floor, each plant and animal has evolved strategies to weather the extremes, ensuring that the cycle of life continues year after year. In the Amazon, adaptation is not just a response to change, it is the key to survival. Above the shadowy forest floor, another world thrives, one suspended high in the emerald canopy. Here, sunlight streams through a tapestry of leaves, illuminating a realm teeming with life. Agile monkeys leap effortlessly from branch to branch, their tails acting as lifelines in the dizzying heights. Squirrel monkeys form bustling troops, while howler monkeys announce their presence with deep, resonant calls that echo for miles. Birds, too, rule the treetops. Toucans flash their colorful bills as they forage for fruit, while macaws glide in dazzling pairs, their feathers rivaling the flowers in brilliance. Tiny hummingbirds hover in midair, sipping nectar from blooms that never touch the soil. Amidst the branches, plants known as epiphytes, like orchids and bromeliads, cling to trunks and limbs, drawing moisture from the humid air. These aerial gardens provide shelter and water for frogs, insects, and even small reptiles, creating miniature ecosystems far above the ground. Survival in the canopy demands agility, keen senses, and specialized adaptations. Prehensile tails, powerful wings, and sticky pads on feet are just a few of the ingenious solutions found here. Resources are abundant, but competition is fierce, and every creature must carve out a niche to thrive. From dawn's first light to the hush of twilight, the canopy pulses with activity. It is a vibrant, ever-changing world, one that holds secrets still waiting to be discovered, high above the Amazon's endless green. Beneath the vibrant life of the Amazon, darker forces loom. The rainforest, home to 1 in 10 known species on Earth, faces unprecedented threats. Towering trees, centuries old, fall to the relentless advance of deforestation. Each cleared acre erases habitats, forcing animals to flee, compete, or perish. Climate change brings new dangers. Unpredictable rains, longer droughts, and rising temperatures disrupt the delicate balance of the forest. Rivers run low, food sources dwindle, and entire species struggle to adapt. Ancient migration paths vanish, and once familiar rhythms of life are thrown into chaos. But the threats do not end there. The illegal wildlife trade tears animals from their homes, fueling a black market that spans the globe. Rare parrots, exotic reptiles, and elusive mammals are captured, their populations dwindling with every sale. The loss is not just of individual creatures, but of intricate relationships, pollinators, seed dispersers, and predators whose roles are vital to the forest's health. As these threads unravel, the Amazon's future hangs in the balance. Yet, hope remains. Conservation efforts, indigenous stewardship, and global awareness offer a path forward. Protecting this irreplaceable wilderness is not just about saving nature. It is about safeguarding the legacy of life itself for generations yet to come. In the face of mounting threats, the Amazon is not without its champions. Across the vast expanse of the rainforest, innovative conservation efforts are making a difference, blending modern science with ancient wisdom to protect this vital ecosystem. Local communities who have lived in harmony with the forest for generations are at the forefront of these efforts. Indigenous tribes employ traditional knowledge to manage and restore degraded lands, ensuring that the forest continues to thrive. Collaborating with scientists, they map and monitor vast areas using satellite technology to track deforestation and illegal activities in real time. One remarkable success story comes from the Yasuni Biosphere Reserve in Ecuador. Here, indigenous groups and conservationists have teamed up to create a sanctuary for endangered species. By establishing protected zones and promoting sustainable livelihoods, they have seen a resurgence in populations of jaguars, giant otters, and harpy eagles. Technology also plays a pivotal role. Drones, equipped with high-resolution cameras and sensors, help researchers gather crucial data without disturbing the wildlife. These flying guardians can cover large areas quickly, identifying illegal logging sites and monitoring the health of the forest canopy. In Brazil, the innovative use of bioacoustics is yielding promising results. By placing audio recorders throughout the forest, scientists can listen to the symphony of the jungle, identifying the presence of rare and elusive species by their calls. This non-invasive method provides valuable insights into biodiversity and helps guide conservation strategies. Community-led reforestation projects are breathing new life into depleted areas. In the Peruvian Amazon, local women's cooperatives plant native trees, restoring habitats while providing sustainable income. These green corridors reconnect fragmented landscapes, allowing wildlife to move freely and enhancing the resilience of the ecosystem. Education and awareness are also crucial. Programs that teach sustainable practices and the importance of biodiversity are empowering the next generation to become stewards of the forest. Schools and community centers serve as hubs for learning, fostering a deep connection to the natural world. While the challenges are immense, these efforts illuminate a path forward. By blending the wisdom of the past with the innovations of the present, the guardians of the Amazon are writing a new chapter of hope and resilience. The rainforest, with its unparalleled diversity and beauty, stands as a testament to what humanity can achieve when we come together to protect our shared home. Together, we can ensure that the Amazon continues to thrive, for the countless species that call it home and for the future generations who will inherit its wonders.